Hey guys, it's your boy Rick here, back with another unbiased review. And this time we're gonna do the Ixtapa Cantina nightclub in Pasadena. It's in downtown Pasadena, about 10 miles northeast of downtown LA. Offers Latin vibes, top 40. Let's get started with the review. Here we go. For the club fairness, I do have to give them a full point. I've never seen them hold the line the times I've been there, and even if they did, you could look inside and see what's going on or not. I do know that specific nights they offer free admission all night, and other ones they varies up to 10-20 bucks a night, but they're pretty honest about it. Full point for the club fairness. Club security gets a full point. Friendly enough guys, pat you down, keep you safe. Full point. Club bar gets a full point as well. Probably the cheapest drinks in Pasadena from what I've seen. Feel free to correct me if I'm wrong. Speedy service, friendly staff, full point for the club bar. I do have to give the club vibe a full point, a surprising full point in my opinion. I've been coming to this club on and on for years, and it's always been a good time for the most part. Although I will say the last few years it hasn't been one of my favorite clubs, which doesn't matter because it's not about me, it's unbiased. But every time I've been here in recent times, it's still been a good time as far as people enjoying themselves, people enjoying the vibe, people having a good time. People seem to enjoy themselves here every time I've gone. Full point for the club vibe overall. Club safety gets a full point as well. Like I said, security does their job, they pat us down, keep us safe. I will say that in my opinion, there can be some sketchy looking people inside of there sometimes, but I haven't seen any drama or altercations there in years, and the Pasadena PD is literally outside usually. Full point for the club safety overall. The music does get a full point as well. They do deliver what they promise, that reggaeton, that Latin, top 40, hip hop vibe. They play the hits, people are always dancing, they seem to love them. Full point for the club music overall. Now for the crowd attractiveness, I do have to give it a 0 unfortunately, in my opinion of course. It's just not the best looking bunch in my opinion. It's more people that look like me before you point that out, sure. There are some unicorn, beautiful looking ladies here and there, and some good looking fellas as well, sure. But for the most part, I believe it's not the best looking crowd. I do believe that other clubs in the area have more attractive people in my opinion. 0 for the crowd attractiveness overall. For the ratio, I do have to give it a 0 too, unfortunately. For whatever reason, I do believe that the ladies are outnumbered by the fellas here for the most part usually. In my opinion, it's been more of a sausage fest the last few years. Not quite sure why though, but I will also say that most of the ladies are already in couples. In fact, you can see it in some of my footage. There is a lot of ladies, you can see that they're already in a couple. As far as demographics go, it's definitely mostly a Hispanic Latino crowd, probably about 90 to 95% Latino, some African American people, and there's some Asian people randomly. And I will say that the age groups are all over the place. It's mostly a mid-20s to early 30s crowd, but you will see some 21-year-olds there sometimes, even some early 40s, mid-40s people in there. But 0 overall for guy to girl ratio though in my opinion. For the networking, aka hookup chances, I have to give it a half a point. How to say this delicately? Well, from what I've seen, fellas, if you lower your standards, you might meet a lady here. Like I said, the ratio doesn't help you, and half of the ladies are already in a couple there, so if you want to meet a lady, you kind of have to do that. In my opinion, of course, and not by personal experience, just from what I've seen, and I mean that LOL, really though. Ladies though, you do have your pick if you want to meet a nice young guy here, or older guy, of course. But I do believe that you will be over-approached otherwise, even if you're not looking for that. In my opinion, of course. Half a point for your networking, aka hookup chances, possibilities overall. And finally, the location does get a full point. It's in the middle of where all the action is, right there in Pasadena. There are other clubs and bars you can move around too if you're not digging this vibe. You will have to pay a cover though for most clubs, but it's still pretty cool. You definitely can mingle outside after, meet some new people from the other clubs. Great after party scene right there outside the club. It's hot outside though. Pasadena does have a huge police presence outside. Don't drink and drive, don't act a fool, you will get caught. It's pretty hot. The club itself, it's alright. Nothing special in my opinion, but it's older like I said, it's been around. Can't complain. It's been a staple in Pasadena for years. Well guys, there you have it. If you've been keeping score, the club scored a 6.5 out of 10 overall on my scale. It's a decent score better than I would have thought. Like I said, not one of my favorites no more, but I would definitely recommend it if you like Latin vibes and want to be around Latin people. It does what it does, can't complain, delivers what it promises. Thank you guys for checking out another unbiased review. As always, don't forget to follow, got so many more for you coming. Thank you.